to answer cash flow final exam June 2019. So this is the question. I want you to edit additional information number 5. Profit before tax was 7,800. Okay, this one is not correct. So change this into 7.8 million. Okay, now we can start do the question, but first, before you start, you need to identify which one is the brought down and carried down figure. Of course, this is the brought down figure, and 2018 is the carried down figure. Don't switch the BD and CD, otherwise your answer all will be wrong. Okay, now, so the first thing that we do is look at the additional information. Alright, so the first additional information: during the year, a new building was acquired at the cost of 50 million and was rented out to tenant. So this building is not PPE because, but it is an IP because it is rented out to tenant. So when it mention IP, that means we have to open an IP account lah. Okay, so IP, so brought down asset sebelah debit and carried down is on the opposite side. So IP, you may look at the here, it will be 4,018. Okay, and 18.3. Okay, then dia kata the acquire 15 million and initial deposit of 12 million was paid. So that means dia hanya bayar 12 million sahaja. So when you pay, you increase your asset. So balance dia tadi cost dia 15 million, but they only pay 12 million. So this is bank. So the balance 3 million is hutang lah. So hutang, if you look at the SOP, you can see under liability will be under trade and other payable. So I write down here as payable. Okay. So bank here, I'm going to highlight lah. Kuning. Tak nak kuning. Kuning dah sama dengan tajuk dah. Okay, orange. Okay, so that I remember. Okay, then since dia dah involve payable kat sini, then I have to open a payable account lah, so that we can see the journal entry. So look at the SOP payable in the SOP. BD is 9250. Payable is liability. The credit side BD, opposite side is the CD. So you key in BD for payable is 9250 and the CD is 10,000. Okay, and then this payable on the debit side of the IP will be the credit side here lah, 3,000. So write down as IP. Okay, so settle on that. So what you do is you need to make sure that your account is closed. So try to balance off the account. Okay, for the payable 9250 plus 3,000 minus 10,000. So 2250 here. So what is this 2250? This is actually a payment that you make to your payable. Okay. So this one bank. So account ni settle. Okay. Settle. Saya suka nak buat macam ni lah. Okay, settle, dah tutup. Okay, now we check IP. IP on the debit side is 4,000 plus 12,000 plus 3,000 minus 18,300. So 700. So 700 di sebelah sini. Okay, and then the question says that the company adopted additional information number 1. The company adopted fair value model in measuring its IP. So when IP is a fair value model, that means no depreciation. Yalah, no depreciation. So we cannot say that this 700 is a depreciation. So when it is fair value, we know that we will revalue our IP. So this 700 could be gain or loss on fair value. So since it is on the credit side of the asset, that means your asset reduce. So it must be loss on fair value. Okay, so this loss adalah, saya nak letak warna hijau lah. Kenapa kat situ? Salah. Kat sini. Okay, so loss on fair value is a non-cash item. Okay, so kita kena ingat lah. This is NCI because now this question require you to prepare indirect method. So you have to take into consideration the NCI. Okay, so account ni dah balance. So boleh tutup. Okay, additional info number 2. A plant was sold during the year at a gain of 89,000 and its carrying amount was 3.8 million. So this one will involve, plant di sini would be the PPE account. Asset, debit side BD, opposite side is the CD. Okay, and then when you sell your asset, of course you have a disposal lah, disposal PPE. Okay, ataupun nak tulis apa kata dia tadi, plant. Alright, so PPE BD is 48,000 and the CD is 52,000. Okay, alright, then the question says a plant was sold during the year at a gain of 89,000. So kalau gain, that mean in your SOPL you add, so it is an income. So dalam account ni it should be on the debit side lah, gain on disposal, gain on disposal. Sekejap ya. Gain on disposal. Panjang kan? Okay. So dia kata gain tadi berapa? 89,000. Okay. Now, be careful ya. If you look at the SYP tu dia ignore yang 000 at the back. Kalau additional information, dia ada semua full, figures are in full, million ya. So that's why tadi 12 million tadi saya hanya ambil 12,000 sahaja. Okay, so untuk number 2 ni, so the gain is 89,000. So it will be 89 sahaja kat sini lah. Okay, so be careful. And then the carrying amount was 3.8. So this is the asset that you have disposed. So you have to reduce the carrying amount. Carrying amount is the cost less accumulated depreciation. Normally when you dispose, you akan reduce the cost and you reduce the accumulated depreciation. This question, it does not separate, dia bagi carry amount sahaja, so we reduce the carry amount. So this account is actually the carrying value account lah, which is, this is a cost account and this is also accumulated depreciation account. So you akan tulis kat sini disposal. Okay, so the carrying amount of that asset is 3.8 million. 3. Okay. So when you credit here, that means you have to debit the disposal account. Alright, PPE. Okay, alright, lupa pula. Gain on disposal is a non-cash item. Okay, so this is NCI, kena terletak nanti lupa kan. Okay, this is NCI, non-cash item. Okay, settle. At the same time, a new equipment was purchased at the fair value of 1.3. So dia purchase PPE, of course kat sini lah asset bertambah. Okay, 1.3 million. So you write down as bank. So bank, kita letak warna orange. Mana? Ni kah? Okay. Alright, so settle yang ini. Number 2 settle. So we have to close the account. So disposal, when you close, This is the carrying value. So how much is actually the sales proceed when you sell? So that will be bank. So you add this to account, dia jadi 3889. 3889 ya. Okay, so this one bank. So the account ni dah tutup lah. Okay, what about PPE? PPE selalunya ada banyak transaction tu, kita tak boleh tutup dulu. So we just move on first to number 3, additional information. Depreciation expenses during the year ended was 2 million. So depreciation is debit, depreciation credit accumulated because this is also accumulated account. So akan credit di sini lah. Depreciation is 2 million. Okay, and there was a revaluation surplus. 8.5. Surplus journal entry is debit asset credit ARR kan. So debit asset di sini AR, debit asset 8.5. Okay, so buka account ARR. Okay, so debit here and your credit here lah. Sekejap ya. Okay, so credit di sini PPE, the amount is 8,500. Okay, and then don't forget BD and CD figure because this is reserve credit side. The BD and CD is on the opposite side. So look at the SOP, revaluation reserve under equity, BD is 0 and CD is 8,500. Okay, betul? Alright, so you see that debit and credit is balance. So maksudnya tidak ada apa-apa lagi yang melibatkan ARR. Okay, so we done with number 3. Okay, look at number 4. Number 4, on 1st April 18, the company acquired a herb plantation. So if you look at your SOP, herb is relate to biological asset. So kita buka lah biological asset punya account. Okay, biological asset. So this is asset, of course BD on the debit side, CD is on the opposite side. So BA opening is 0 and closing is 20,500. Okay, alright, so dia kata dia acquire a herb for 20.5 million. 5,500 of cash was paid. So dia hanya bayar 5,500 saja. So this is bank. Okay, bank 5,500 and the remaining balance was settled by issuing 15 million of own share at 1 ringgit. Okay, so sekejap. So kat sini 15 million times 1, of course lah 15. So kalau campur 2, 15 million plus 5.5 ni you dapat lah 20.5 as dia kata kat situ kan, acquired at 20.5. So this is issue OSC. So since dia dah sebut OSC, kita buka lah pula account OSC di sini. So OSC is equity, of course BD is on the credit side, CD is on the opposite side. So BD as per the SOP, ordinary share 38,500 and then CD dia adalah 86,350. Okay, so kita masukkan sini BA is debit, so we credit our OSC 15,000 here, tulislah BA. Okay, done. Now sambung lagi baca soalan. the company had also issued ordinary share for cash during the year. That means when we balance off the account, 86,350 minus 38,500 minus 15,000, so ada baki 32,850. So this is the new issue of OSC. Okay, so this is new issue. So sekarang ni account kita untuk OSC dah balance, kita boleh tutup. BA juga dah balance, boleh tutup. Okay, alright, now we read the next number 5. Profit before tax was 7.8 million. Okay, this one akan masukkan dekat sini because this is indirect method. So we will start with net profit before tax. So it's given here 7.8 million. Okay, saya letak 0.0 ke atas lah. Okay, alright, seterusnya dia kata dividend and dividend of 2.35 was paid during the year. Dividend paid, that mean dia jatuh about dividend ni adalah dividend paid to the shareholder. So of course shareholder is share capital is financing. So dividend paid would be under financing lah. So dividend paid is 2350. Okay, and then dia kata interest expense and tax expense for the current year were 7.988 and 1.5 respectively. Okay, now the question says interest expenses. Saya tulis sekejap di sini. Interest expenses is 7988. Kemudian dia kata tax expenses 1500. Okay, alright. Interest expenses kat sini, you have to remember when you prepare cash flow, interest paid will be deducted here. Okay, so when we prepare indirect method, we know that when we prepare the SOPL, okay, the SOPL to arrive at this figure, we will less the interest expenses. Okay, we will less the interest expenses. But by right, when we prepare the cash flow, that interest cannot be deducted at this figure. Interest should be deducted down here. So what we do, we need to adjust the interest that has already been deducted in this figure 7,800 dalam net profit. So kita kena add back lah. Okay, nanti saya tunjukkan saya belum tunjuk. Okay, this one kita kena adjust. Okay, so untuk interest, when you prepare indirect method, you have to look at two items. One is interest expenses, another one is interest paid. Because when you want to do the adjustment, the figure here is net of interest expenses. So you have to add back the interest expenses, and then down here you have to minus interest paid. Interest paid, interest expenses is not same, because interest paid is the actual money that you pay. Interest expenses may include accrued or prepayment. Okay, tak boleh, tak sama. But for this question, dia adalah sama. Interest expenses in this question is equal to interest paid. Why? Because dalam soalan ni under liability dalam SOP, we don't see any interest payable. Kita tak nampak ada hutang kat situ. So maksudnya whatever that is paid, itulah expenses dia. So ini adalah interest paid juga. Okay, saya put note kat situ. Okay, untuk tax expenses yang info yang diberi tu, then we have to open the tax account. Okay, so saya buka kat sini. Ni tak ada berkaitan pun dengan soalan ni. Okay, so saya akan buka tax payable. Okay, if you look at the question, dia ada dua. Tax recoverable under current asset dan tax payable under under current liability. So tax recoverable so I will put in one account sahaja. I will not prepare two accounts. So kita tackle satu-satu. Tax recoverable is asset. So asset mestilah BD sebelah debit, CD on the opposite side. Okay, so BD for the tax recoverable is 500 and for the CD is 0. Okay, settle. Now look at tax payable. Tax payable is liability, so BD is on the credit side, CD is on the opposite side. So BD for the tax payable is 9250 and the CD, kosong. Tak mungkin sebab dia dah ada di BD kat sini. So kosong and then the CD is 800. Okay, so dapat tu. So we need to identify, okay, apakah tax expenses, the one that you transfer into SOPL. Itulah yang diberi pada soalan tadi. Dia kata tax expenses is 1.5 million. Okay, so you balance off the account. This is the tax paid. Okay, so balancekan account tu. Tax paid dia 1,500 minus 800 minus 500, so you akan dapat 200 di sini. Okay, so now account tax ni juga settle. Kita dah tutup. Okay, so finish. We finish with the additional information. Alright, saya stop kat sini dulu dan kita sambung semula.